When the painter and printmaker Jacques Villon died in 1963, he left a great legacy. You and I were the chief beneficiaries. Quite a remarkable family. One brother became a famous Cubist sculptor. The most famous of all is Marcel Duchamp, the famous Cubist painter who is here with us today. We'll meet him a little later in the program. Who is here with us today. We'll meet him a little later in the program. Who is here with us today. We'll meet him a little later in the program. There was a lot of domestic creativity in the Duchamp household. Here is Jacques' dry point and aquatint of Suzanne and Marcel playing chess 60 years ago. This is his portrait of Marcel Duchamp. When Theodore Roosevelt saw this painting by Marcel Duchamp called Nude Descending a Staircase, and this is Marcel Duchamp, clothed, descending a staircase, photographed by Elliot Elisophon. Now let's meet in person one of the great figures of modern art, Marcel Duchamp, to talk of his brother Jacques Villon, of himself, and of other things. Monsieur Duchamp, it's a pleasure to have you with us.
Very nice to see you.
Became your famous Nude Descending the Staircase and Villon's work at the time.
Yes.
But then Dada appears, and I'm not familiar with any work by Villon in that.
No, he never was interested.
Was that,
Dada.
how did he feel about what you were doing?
Oh, the family feelings came first. Mm-hmm. So I could do anything I wanted. There was never a feud about our intentions. We never discussed it even. We accepted it as an axiom. Mm-hmm. No matter, I'm not judging it, don't forget, because you cannot judge a thing that you're contemporary of. You see, I mean, it's something that you're there and they're there, but your judgment has absolutely no value. But what you can do is to accept it, even as a possibility, and I do very gladly.
Almost a cycle.
A cyclic thing, yes.
Almost a cycle.
A cyclic thing, yes.
May I ask a question which you've been asked 1,000 times?
Yes. Well, it's not. The first place, I couldn't tell you why, because I never had any why.
Very interesting to hear. The said once, and ask it in relation to your brother's work. It seems to me that very often his work has a supreme taste or an elegance, and I wonder if we could talk a little bit about that question of taste.
Yes.
Because you once said that the great aim of my life has been a reaction against taste.
Yes, it is. It has been, and I still believe it, even after the whole life. I think taste is one thing, and aesthetic is another one. In other words, taste is the aesthetic of the moment. And for a certain period, a taste sets in and directs everything. But that taste disappears with the next period. You forgot it, you see? And there are all kinds of three forms of it: bad, good, and indifferent taste. So I'm on the indifferent taste boat. You see? And there are all kinds of three forms of it: bad, good, and indifferent taste. So I'm on the indifferent taste boat. You see? And there are all kinds of three forms of it: bad, good, and indifferent taste. So I'm on the indifferent taste boat. It's aesthetic. It's not taste. The idea, the idea, to detect what is taste and what is aesthetic. Again, because after all, in our period, in a cycle of 50 years, there'll be some of the paintings or some of the art which would be remembered and kept in the museums, evidently, we hope so. So what is going to be aesthetics of our time or taste of our time? We cannot decide. We are in it, so we are not supposed to decide even. But I mean, I'm telling you, I'm giving you the problem for posterity, which we won't be there to look for the result.